the day has finally come. Welcome everybody on the live stream of the 2026 European Box Lacrosse Championship, the women's tournament. I'm Balázs Salkai, I'm with Luke Lee. Here is the biggest game tonight at Jižní Město. It's going to be Czechia versus Israel. Welcome the women's team finally in Jižní Město. We had the game before Germany won against Finland, but I think everybody waited for this game here at the sports hall. So everybody is so delighted and excited. How do you feel yourself, Luke?
Absolutely excited, as you were saying. I mean, you got a prime matchup here. Now Czechia, the home host here, as they've definitely been enjoying the host crowd, as we learned pre-game of our conversation with them. But also Israel as one of the main favorites for the women's. They've made their trip all the way to Prague, and they've definitely held up the pre-tournament height that they had going into things. They're 3-0, as you can see in the round-robin standings. Czechia obviously coming off a tough loss yesterday, 1-2 so far on the tournament, but two teams that have a lot of, have a lot of prestige behind them so far in the box lacrosse world. And so I'm very excited, like you said, to just get this one going. It's going to be very high octane, and quite a bit will happen.
Yeah, as you see, the standing, you see the starting players. Thank you, Hansa, taking it off, but no problem. So I've spoken with the head coach of Czechia. They get a little bit carried away by emotion yesterday. It was a little bit surprising result for them, losing against the Netherlands. So here is the biggest test, I think, so far. Germany was a highlight reel game for them. You know, it's still a pretty young team so far. Czechia is one of the biggest hubs in Europe for box lacrosse, for men's, of course. But growing the game, building a women's team is a little bit different right now. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen. White and a little bit blue jerseys. It's Israel, and all blue, a little bit white. So mirrors it. It's Czechia. Czechia defending right now, and Israel attacking. So that was a great block shot. And now this is the first opportunity, Czechia, to take the lead. It's number 30, Fatusova with the ball on the left-hand side, passing it back to number 77, Vodolanova. 10 seconds on the shot clock, looking for the first shot on goal, which taken by Fatusova.
And a strong
quick transition. Sorry, there is a quick transition. Number 27, Smith, and the first save by Lodinova, the first choice goalkeeper so far at the tournament. Back to you, Luke.
Just gonna say it was a strong defensive start for Israel, but also a very strong offensive possession for Czechia. It did end up running out on time, but just to be able to keep that possession for the full 30 seconds does show that they're gonna have the capability of getting this ball around and being a threat offensively to hang around.
A small mistake from the possession of the Czechia side gives the ball to Israel. Running down, number 23, that's the first goal of the game. Shira Parover.
And Shira Parover crashing down on the fast break opportunity. And I had the privilege of doing the first couple of games for Israel. She had a hat trick in both of those games, didn't score in their most previous game against England. It was everybody but her putting up points for Israel in their most previous matchup. But just automatically going out there and showing her fast break ability. She's so dangerous when given the ball in the open field. And you can see there the entire defense shifts over to where she is, including the goalie, which then creates an opening for her to make that shot.
A face-off win and a ground ball win for Shvetsova. She is the biggest name in the Czech team. So many pressure rely on her. Sorry, I got too excited. Shvetsova with the first shot, saved by Pinch. Ava Pinch is the number 1 goalkeeper for Israel too. 2-on-2 situation on the right side. And that's a great save by Lodinova.
That was a great job from the defense to crash down completely on that play, as there was really nowhere for the ball carrier to advance that ball, even on the shot.
It's a great run by the alternate captain, Tilsharova. Jančáková passes to the other side. Shot goes wide. Try to collect in the corner. Oh, they got it back. Nice feed. Passing inside. Whoa. And the shot saved by Pinch. That was a great job for number 30, Stefan Tushova. And the fast break opportunity. Nice catch. He shoots. And that's the second goal for Israel. What a fast break in a transition. Number 27, Samantha Smith.
And what a play again on transition. Israel is so dangerous on those clearing plays, and what a throw from Avra Pinch. That's absolutely a gorgeous feed right down the floor, and Smith just taking it in from there, doing all the hard work. You can see she's able to maneuver her way from the defense, and once again, goalie gonna shift over to where she's going, and again, creating enough space for that shot to go through, as Israel is, like I said, so dangerous in those opportunities and just showing it off early to start this one out.
And we have seen the first goalie assist in the night. Chakalova running with the ball. Passes back to Maninovska. Left corner. Quick turn. Tilsharova still. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Cuts inside. Svetsova. A small misunderstanding between the players, and there is another fast break opportunity. Still with the ball, Rosenberg. That's a nice save by Lodinova.
As Lodinova, what a play. I mean, the previous two goals on transition, she was fooled based on where the ball carriers were going with the ball, and a great job there to adjust to make sure that she was right in the correct spot to be able to counter that, as she robbed Israel of another goal on fast break.
Benson got the ball back after a small mistake from the side of Czechia. Roland in the right corner, passing it back to the middle. Rosenberg, back to Roland. Steals, 6 seconds on the shot clock. Big shot blocked by the Czech defenders. Shvetsova running, no, sorry, it's not Shvetsova, it's Knotova.
Again, Czechia
Kodelanova on the left-hand side, to the far side, missed by Shvetsova. That's a big hit on her. Alkalai collects the ball, nice defensive play, loses the ball, and passes it over. That's a quick run by Parover, gets the ball, and loses it. Kodelanova. We are under 10 minutes so far, preparing for the first hydration break of the game. Kucherova fights next to the board. Levi Smith. That's a good feed. Oh, almost went in. Even Fischer couldn't catch it. It was so dangerous for the goal, but thankfully Lodinova was there to save it.
And again, the transition defense for Czechia has definitely been lacking here so far. They have not been able to consistently stop Israel in those offensive transitions. Very lucky that the feed wasn't able to be brought in by Fischer. If not, it very much could have been a 3-0 lead for Israel.
Tilsharova in the corner, loses it. Gersh. Still Gersh, almost lost it. Pinch was at the right place at the right time to get the ball back. Now we are on the other side of the field. Pilkov passes it back. Parover to the side. Shots taken, saved by Lodinova. Traffic in the middle, still a ground ball. Kovic tried to pick it up. And we are at the first hydration break. We will be right back. Welcome back, everybody. After the first hydration break, the score is 2-0 to Israel after the 2 fast break goals. Just a couple of seconds. We see the point leader, Veronika Shvetsova, leads by 3 points. She got 20 total after Tessa Half. Tessa Half had a great game today, scoring and assisting. She got 17 also. A little more than 8 minutes remaining, and this is another chance for Israel to extend their leads. It's pretty hard on the loose ball. Also almost picked up. Kovic behind the goal, 6 seconds on the shot clock. Passes it back, loses, and this is a fast break chance. Number 22, Kralavtsova, loses it. She needs to slow down. That was a big hit. Kralovtsova, sorry for the pronunciation. And this will be the first penalty. Too many women, maybe? Yeah, it's too many. We're waiting for the in-home player, Rachel Rosen. This is the first chance on a power play for Czechia. Let's see what they can do. Passing it around. Still looking for the chance. That's a shot, goes wide. Taken by Vodolanova. That was a wrong pick on the far side of the field. And now we see Israel trying to kill some time on the penalty. Number 27 carries away Samantha Smith. She already got a goal in the first period. That's so unorthodox. 2 players behind the goal or really smart. You can decide it. 6 seconds. It's perfect for penalty kill. Shot taken and saved by Lodinova. It was number 5, Samantha Fischer. Chekalovna and the captain, Malinovska.
And though they stalled out on the last offensive possession via the shot clock, Israel's so dangerous when they use offensive players behind the crease. Not a lot of teams in box lacrosse utilize that as much as you would really think.
Into the middle and great save. Almost she fell into the goal. Ava Pinch with a huge save. It was still Serova. Sorry, it was Fatusova feeding to the middle and a huge shot saved by the Israeli goalkeeper. Still 2-0. A little more than 30 seconds remaining on the power play. Rolling with the ball. Sorry to interrupt you.
All good. It's more important that you catch the play than listen to what I had to say.
Parover fakes and passes it. Hilkov. Hilkov shots blocked by the Czech defenders. Tilserova overpowered by 3. Quickly loses it. It's going to be 0-4-1 on the power play for Czechia. Even Frank. Wide open chance, and that's the first goal. Stands. Just right after Israel got the player back, playing on even strength. It was number 77. That's a great pass.
It was 11.
Oh, sorry, it was 11.
Veronika Tilsevera.
Veronika Tilsevera, the alternate captain with it. Sorry. That was a wild thing for me. You know, it's 77 and 11 is really hard to.
It's really close, really close. But that was their 6th goal so far in the year. Sorry, I just had to get that one in.
No, that's perfect. No problem with it. So that's the first goal for Czechia in the night. That's a quick chance for Israel to extend the lead. What a save by Lodinova. That was a quick face-off from Israel. That was a 2-against-1 situation, but a great save of the Czech goalkeeper. Shot goes wide, and it's number 17, Stuck. Emily Stuck with the ball. Passes to the Israeli side. Smith with the ball. Goes behind the goal. Passes it back. Too much traffic. Smith again. Now it's now it was Samantha Smith.
Israel's so good. Sorry, I was going to say Israel's so good on those second chance bounce opportunities. And they create a lot of extra chances for themselves because they're very good at picking up the ground balls. They don't miss a lot of those.
Huge pressure at the half line. Rosenberg in the corner. Rosenberg. Shot saved by Lodinova.
Again, she's after the early quick 2 goals on transition. When it's come down to actual 5-on-5 offensive versus defensive lacrosse, she's done a very, very good job here early on. And Israel's not going to want to have to keep relying on the fast transition plays because they're not obviously very consistent.
Jančeková shoots and scores! 2-2. What a shot by number 24, Lenka Jančeková. Equals Israel.
And a shot, what a shot right there from her. That was her 3rd goal on the season, and you can see she breaks up top, pass to her. She comes in a little bit late. Or no, that actually wasn't her. Excuse me, that was over from the left-hand side. So a really good ball movement from Czechia right there.
Diagonal ball from Kucherova. Finds Jančeková so free. She got one screen. Ooh, Pinch almost saved it with the left leg. It was so close. Kralavtsova, another chance, almost another chance. Great save by Ava Pinch.
That was a perfectly timed sub right there, as they were just not able, Czechia out able to convert it there and dump it into the back of the net. But that was a very, very strong transition right there and perfectly timed. Just a great save from Ava Pinch.
Another chance. Oh, fakes. Oh my God, almost rolled in. What a try by number 25, Hilkov.
Hannah Hilkov, she is so dangerous.
That's a lost ball. So high on the field. That's a really, really big pressure at the early stage. Or so high from Israel. Not sitting back in front of their goal. Oh, watch out. Cuts inside. Fake save by Lodinova.
And Israel plays very, very aggressive defensively. They put their sticks up consistently in the passing lanes.
Another chance saved. Watch out, jumps in. That's a crease violation. And we have the first media timeout. A little less than 3 minutes remaining on the game. The score is tied. We will be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. After the first media break, we see the score so far. Israel started really fresh, scoring twice in the first 3 minutes, but Czechia bounced back after Tilsarova goal in the 9th minute, and just 1 minute later, number 24, Jančeková equalized. Little less than 3 minutes remaining in the first period. It's so evenly matched. We have the captain, Malinovska, sorry. It's a really big pressure from Israel. Loses the ball, there is a turnover. Rosenberg.
And again, that's how aggressive Israel is defensively. They are not going to let those plays go completely unchecked. The trail check from Rosenberg is the difference between an offensive possession for Czechia versus an offensive possession for Israel.
Oh, wide open in the middle. Passes it back. That's a good defensive bucket from Czechia. 5 seconds on the shot clock. 3, 2. That's a great save. She did everything what she could, but that was an amazing defense by Czechia.
And again, Czechia selling out all out to stop the middle of the field and take away that part for Israel. As Israel, they were trying to set their cutters up inside, you could see, and that was an excellent defensive possession from Czechia. And like you said, the exclamation point on the save.
We haven't seen so much from Svetsova. She is the powerhouse for Czechia, scoring the most, as I mentioned before. Another mistake and a quick turnover, a big run. She needs to slow down, but still great feed by Delaney Bensons. That was a good steal after a mistake. Abigail Smith passes it to Samantha Smith. She gets it back behind the goal. A penalty coming up. Great shot, scores! Hilkov. Hannah Hilkov from downtown. Israel takes back the lead.
In the late substitution for Israel, Hannah Hilkov, you can see in the replay, she runs onto the field a little bit late here. The back feed from behind the net.
Smart
you
move.
can see just beyond the yellow line, and that was a heck of a shot from Hannah Hilkov. I mentioned in an earlier broadcast for Israel, Hannah Hilkov, you cannot give her that much space on those step-down shots. She is so dangerous when you're going to give her range from there. And there's not a lot of shooters from downtown, so to speak, that you're going to consistently be trustful to make those shots, but Hannah Hilkov is.
Oh, that's a late hit. And that's going to be a penalty on Svitsova. No, it's on Israel's side. Sorry for misunderstanding. That's number 5, Samantha Fisher, for holding. This will be the second opportunity on power of play. For Czechia. Here we are. Tilsherova going left to the corner. In the middle, there is Malisova, the captain. Svitsova. Svitsova gets it back, passing it down to the right side. Sorry, it was Faltuskova, my bad. And that's a great save by Ava Pinch. I'm curious if we see the same lineup or same tactic for Israel. They put 2 women behind the goal for penalty kill. Smith. Yes, they are doing the same. Oh, what a chance! Oh, it's almost went in. That was so smart from Samantha Smith, running behind the goal and try to shoot it on Lodinova.
The wraparound so dangerous for Israel. It's like I said earlier, they did a really good job of utilizing behind the crease. Not a lot of teams in box lacrosse for women utilize the back part of the crease quite like Israel does, taking advantage there.
Big shot goes wide by Tilsherova, and this is the end of the first period. Israel leading by 1 goal and still 41 seconds remaining on the power play. This is the second chance for Czechia to equalize once again. It's really close, really physical, but I think it was the tactic, it was Israel's favor to take this lead so far.
No doubt about it. Israel's looked very, very strong early on, had the nice start, and bouncing it back with the Hannah Hilkov score. Like I said, gonna be a big game.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, after the first period break. Here we are at Jižní Město, Prague, in the 2026 European Box Lacrosse Championship for the women's. We see the stats after the first period. It's pretty close, I think.
No doubt about it. Been a highly contested game, back and forth so far. Israel, like I said a second ago, had a really nice start to get going. Then Czechia, a great way to bounce back to tie it up, and then the Hannah Hillcop step down, giving Israel the lead right before the end of the first quarter. So definitely a great game so far. Can only hope that it continues to be that way, as at the home crowd, obviously, Czechia backed by the local fans, and then you have Israel who are making their trip out from the Middle East, who have done a great job so far in their first 3 games.
A great face-off by Czechia, but they loses the ball right away, try to pick it up. Yeah, it finally happened to Čechalova, so they can attack for the remaining time of the power play. Around 20 seconds, same as on the shot clock. Another best pass from Fatusova, down in the corner. To Sharova, helping her. Still a loose ball, 7 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Still loose. It's Arnold, tries to pick it up. And that's a shot clock violation. And this is the end of the power play. So Czechia only could score once from 3 occasions so far. Failed to equalize.
And they're going up against an Israel team that, one thing you could, if you want to be a little bit picky about, they definitely have had their issues staying outside of the box, but that's just because of how physical that they play. But
oh, Parover! What a goal! It's a tic-tac-toe. Nice play with a one-timer in the middle of the shooting lane. Amazing goal. Shira Parover, that's her second of the game.
And she is so athletic. I mean, I keep saying, I feel like every single time she scores, I say the same thing because it's just true. You can see she fakes it, throws it out, sets the pick, then it goes back underneath far side, and then per hour, they completely forget about her. Nobody's sliding for Czechia. As you can see, they're all watching their matchup. Everybody's ball watching. No one's really keeping an eye on how the play's moving, and ultimately, per hour just able to crash down on the nets. Easy extra goal for Israel.
Čechalova gives it to Jančáková. It's a pass for Nover, but number 25, Rybicka, finds the ball. It was a hesitated shot just right before the shot clock violation. Easy save or have a pinch. Rosenberg running down to the corner on the left-hand side, running behind the goal. Still Rosenberg, passing it behind. Gives it back to Smith. Shoots, scores! What a shot by Samantha Smith. Beats Lodinova, top right corner downtown. That's her second also.
And Samantha Smith, again, like I said, from downtown, a great job of getting the ball around for Israel. Their ball movement is some of the best you'll see in this tournament. And what a rocket from Samantha Smith. She put that thing on a line, as you can see, trying to crowd the net. But Samantha Smith put that in a spot where nobody was going to be able to get it, and absolutely beauty of a shot. And Israel is starting to roll on offense.
That's the biggest difference between the teams. Israel leads by 3 goals. And a huge pressure on Poshvitsova.
And again,
she loses the ball. Fischer. Huge pressure at the half line for Israel. That's something special, what we haven't seen so far.
Absolutely. That's one of the things that really stands out about them. There's a lot of things I do, but just how aggressive they are.
It's a crease violation, and the penalty coming up on Czechia. It's number 48, Viktorka Holubova. with a slash.
She's getting pressed pretty hard by Samantha Fisher. Tries to go for the trail check, and then, as you can see, just a little bit reckless. It's Hannah Hilkoff giving her the business.
That was a huge pressure on her. She lost the ball, tried to get it back, but it was too much. Fisher fakes, runs around, feeds back, shoots. Big save by Lodinova. It was number 20, Shira Parower. She is looking for her third, the hat trick.
She's so dangerous. Just to get her in front of the net like that, it's a very low cost effective, as that's just not something you want to do with the defense. Very lucky that they were able to make that stop there, robbing her of the goal.
Benson with the ball, almost gets Abigail Smith. 1 minute 13 seconds remaining on the penalty.
Great job by Czechia to shift over there in time to stop Israel from advancing the ball from any further.
Far side, runs behind. Smith asking for it, shoots, goes wild. Benson collects it. Shot clock violation. 52 seconds remaining on the power play. Now is Czechia's time to kill some time.
Power play. Power play kill unit so far for Israel has been very solid. See how long they can keep it up.
Poshvitsova, Vodolanova, 8 seconds. Shot goes wide, hits the net from behind. That's a great job from the penalty killers on Czechia.
That was my mistake. I made the wrong comment earlier, that's all.
It's a 3-on-1 opportunity. Still 70 seconds left from the power play. Gets back, shoots, fakes. No, there was no shot. She faked me also. Parower to the far side. Gives it to Hilkov, back to Parower. It's even. Roland has a ball, shot goes wild. And that's a full reset. Parower. Roland behind the goal, cuts inside. Roland gets it back. Parower shoots, goes wide. Hilkov. She misses it. Ooh, that was a huge hit. And we have the first hydration break of the second period. It's going to be a penalty on number 23, Parower, for boarding, I think. We will be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. After the hydration break, I'm still Balasalke with Luke Lee. This is the biggest game tonight, Jižní Město, and we see the replay when Parower boarded one of the Czech player. We're still waiting on the call from the refs. It's going to be at least a 2-minute penalty, but I won't be surprised if they're going to give a major for that. Or no penalty?
Guess not.
Wow.
They're going to let him play.
I'm surprised. So there's no penalty after the big hit from Parower. She went to the... It's a great save Fayeva pinch. So she went to the penalty bench right before the hydration break. There is a quick transition opportunity for Israel, but Lodinova stops number 8, Abigail Smith.
And Lodinova, she was there step for step with Samantha Smith. I mean, that was a heck of a play right there. As you saw the 2v1 on transition that set Israel up in a great position. But Lodinova, she's been fooled a couple of times. She said, "Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me thrice, shame on you."
Yeah, that's another fast break opportunity. Number 7, Rachel Levy-Smith runs, fakes, shoots, and saved by Lodinova. Another missed opportunity for Israel. They got 2 fast breaks with no goals scored after it. The score is still 5-2. Over 10 seconds, they couldn't put the ball through the half line. They loses it. Number 2, Frischmann. Passed it to 27, Samantha Smith. Fakes, and the goal for number 5. Finally, Samantha Fischer finds the way through Sofia Lodinova. That's her first of the game.
And what makes Israel's transition game so dangerous is not only do they have great athletes, but they're catching, they're throwing. Their basic skills are so fundamental. They're very, very effective. They don't make a lot of mistakes when the ball is thrown to them. And you can see there are a couple fakes. Obviously, Lodinova, just a tough position to put her in. They put her in that position a number of times to start this one out. And again, for Czechia, the transition defense is just lacking. They have to have somebody ready to come out of the box almost immediately. I know they are a little bit far off from their end of the goal right now, and it'll switch over in the third quarter, but still they have to do a better job of getting somebody out on transition defense.
That was a great ground ball pickup by Hilkov. Hilkov runs around behind the goal, finds Fischer, shoots and scores! Samantha Fischer, that's a brace for her in 1 minute. Right after the face-off, Hanna Hilkov, the playmaker for the goal, runs around and finds Fischer all alone in front of the goal.
You can see.
Yeah, she doesn't miss that. Now it's your turn. I wanted to finish the sentence, my dad.
I apologize.
No problem.
But you can see right there, Anna Kilkov going behind the net. Czechia has realized how dangerous Israel is when they operate behind the net, so they tried to have the defender shift down low behind the crease, and ultimately that creates a wide open shot for Samantha Fischer, and she's going to bury that every time.
Hilkov loses it. That was a 3-on-2 opportunity for Israel. Ooh, she has to guess that. And that's going to be a penalty on Czechia. Waiting for the call. It's number 22, Veronika Kralovcova. That's their 3rd penalty. We see the point leaders of the game. Samantha Fischer has 4, Shira Parover has 3, and Samantha Smith has 2. We're gonna play 5-on-4. 3 all on penalties. Samantha Smith shoots wide. That's a full reset for them. Parover gets it back. Samantha Smith, Parover, far side. Fischer, Parover back. Shoot, oh, a little bit over the crossbar. That was a big chance for Israel to score. It was number 27, Samantha Smith. Shoot, saved by Sofia Lodinova. And that's a penalty coming up on Israel. We're gonna play 4-on-4. The crowd doesn't like it. It's a slash. She tried to get away with it. But it's number 23, Shapovalova. 4-on-4 for 45 seconds. No, sorry, 4-on-4 for 1 minute and 15 seconds. And Czechia will have a power play. And that's a first goal for number 33, Alice Fatusova.
A huge goal for Czechia to kind of slow down the bleeding here, so to speak. 5 unanswered for Israel previous. You can see just a great job to break in on the cut, and nobody for Israel even there.
Yeah, that was a small misunderstanding between the two defenders. Leave Fatusova totally alone. We're still 4-on-4, till 1 minute left on Kralavcova's penalty. Julia Rowland to the corner. Far side, cuts it back, behind the goal. Number 28 shoots, what a block by the Czech defender. Reaches the ceiling. It was a huge helmet save by Marshakova, number 14. Hilkov, Fischer, behind the goal. Hilkov waits for that, doesn't get it. Now Hilkov loses it. 9 seconds remaining on Kralavcova's penalty. They're going to run it down. Fatusova, Shvetsova to the captain. Shvetsova gets it back. Fatusova. Now it's a power play for Czechia. That was a little low change from the bench. Shvetsova to the captain. Fatusova. Fatusova cuts inside, shoots. Great save by Pinch. 2 seconds left. That's a shot clock violation.
The strong defensive stand for Israel, taking away all the passing lanes.
Nice defensive play by Shvetsova, but Abigail Smith still has the ball. 7 seconds remaining on their penalty. Livy Smith, still Livy Smith, even, all even. Smith shoots, goes wide. It was 27, Samantha Smith. That's a shot clock violation. So there were no goals on each occasion on a power play for each team. That's another unforced error. That's a fast break, number 28, Rosen. And that's a save by Lodinova. Watch out, watch out. Wolfova was a little bit unaware for the pressure from behind. Rosenberg passes it to Hilkov. Hilkov waits. Fischer, under 4 minutes, coming up for the media timeout in the second period. Parover fights in the middle. That's a good feed for Fischer. Great save by Lodinova. It was a little bit hard for the Czech defenders to pick up the ball, but finally they can run through. That's a huge pressure from Hilkov. And they loses the ball, and we have our second media timeout, and we will be right back.
The Good Stick Company is here to manufacture and produce lacrosse sticks locally here in the Czech Republic. Our mission is to make lacrosse more accessible so more kids can have access to affordable, high-quality equipment so more people can play this game and we can share this sport around the world.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We see the goal differential between the two teams. Israel is leading by 4 goals so far. Just right at the beginning of the second period, Czechia could come back to even score, but from that, it's all about Israel. Samantha Smith to the far side. Hilkov, shot goes wild. Huge pressure from the beginning from Israel. It's really hard to get through the half line from Czechia, but they manages to do it. Jančáková passes to the left side. It's number 3, Kučerova. Shot saved by Ava Pinch. Not easy to get a free player. Vodolanova, 20 seconds or under on the shot clock. Jančáková, Vodolanova, Jančáková. Ooh, it was so dangerous. Nobody could catch it, but it was a bouncy ball. Smith. To Samantha Smith. Fischer to Parover to the far side. It's the first time for Gersh coming to play, and it's a quick feed and the goal. A nice one-timer. Shira Parover, that's her third, that's the first hat-trick of the game. It was Rachel Rosenberg, the alternate captain. She got the ball on the right corner behind the goal and feeds Shira Parover. We have the first hat-trick of the game.
Parover just fighting through multiple defenders on that previous play, crashing down onto the goal and having to fight her way into some space, and just enough defensive hesitation from Czechia that ultimately gives her essentially the one-on-one with the goalie off the cut. And she has just been so dangerous there. Israel in general, when they've been able to get in front of the net, they have quite a bit. And they're just so dangerous when given those chances.
Shvetsova tried to win the race and try to get the ball back. Now it's a high pressure from Czechia. It's overpowered by Israel. It's Fischer. Fischer gets away from the defender. Passes it to Parover. Rachel Rosen. Another feeds inside. That's a great save. Almost scored. It was the same tactic. And this is our hydration break and the TV timeout. Oh, sorry, it's a team timeout, not a TV timeout, my bad. 37 remaining on the timeout. The score is still 8-3. The second period is all about Israel so far. What should Czechia change?
Well, the number one thing that Czechia is going to have to do different compared to Israel in the first half is they're going to have to do a better job defensively of not putting their goalie into a tough situation. There's been a number of times off fast break transitions, a turnover, whatever it is, that has given Israel way too many shots in front of the net. Obviously, they have 11 more shots compared to Czechia, and then Czechia 18 shots total compared to the 38 total for Israel if you want to count both shots wide and shots on goal. And so the big thing for them in the second half is going to be able to have to take away the middle of the field and not letting Israel take advantage on all these fast transition plays or the cutters.
Yeah, as you see the stats, Israel has 27 shots, while Czechia only 16. That's the biggest reason, I think, and the biggest difference between the two teams. And also the defensive side of Israel with the high pressure on the Czech side gives hard time to the Czech defenders to carry the ball away of the half line. Almost on the last minute of the second period.
And when you're playing Israel, what makes them so tough is that they wear you down, whether it's the pressure, how relentless they are, or the offensive ability just to get it around to everybody and get everyone involved.
Yeah, Marinovska, the captain. 1 second. And that's a shot clock violation for Czechia. Great defending by Israel. 2 against 3. Abigail Smith had to slow down. They lost the ball. 36 seconds remaining in the first half. And we have another timeout for Israel right now. 31 seconds remaining. They have the possession, almost full shot clock. 27 seconds remaining on that.
Yeah, no doubt about it. The 27 seconds on the shot clock compared to around 30 seconds on the game clock. It's absolutely huge for Israel because that's going to give them the ability to basically drain the rest of this first half clock. And I would be very surprised if they try to get this ball out quickly. I wouldn't be surprised at all if they try to get it around a little bit and try to find that shot that they want. I mean, they keep talking about it pre-game, about how they want to play their game and stick to what works well for them. And they've done that in the first half. There's been no doubt about it. And I wouldn't be surprised if they continue just to do that and let the passes go wide and really try to spread this Czech defense out and create the shot opportunity they want. They can be very, very selective here just of how much time there is on the game clock compared to the shot clock.
You know what's really interesting? Israel scored 8 goals and they had 8 assists. Shows the teamwork, the dedication for team play. And here we are with the last action of the first half. That's a missed pass so far. Hilkov cuts it back. Parover still. Who gets it first? 6 seconds remaining. Maybe. No, it's a shot clock violation. 3 seconds on the board so far. This is the last couple of seconds of the first half, and that's all. Israel leads by 5 goals. Czechia could score only 3 times of the game so far. They need to do something different. It was so close in the first period. It was 3-2 for Israel, but in a second period, Israel finds the back of the net 5 times, while Czechia could score only 1 goal.
Yeah, definitely a big difference from the first quarter to the second quarter. Obviously very, very close, 3-2 after 1. And then, like you said, Israel just taking control in that second quarter. And it really does come down to the fact that Israel made some adjustments defensively, took away the fast break opportunities for Czechia, and then for Israel just continuing to do what they do well. So Czechia is going to have to make some big adjustments in the second half defensively to try to take away these fast break opportunities and the cutters for Israel. We're going to see if they'll be able to do that.
Yeah, we will be back right after the halftime break.
ty musíme zvládnout s nima, no. A to moc.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are with the second half of this huge game between Israel and Czechia. We have seen a really fast and really physical first half, and the goal difference is 5 thanks to the perfect, almost perfect second half for Israel. And finally we see Svetsova with a fast break and a great save by Eva Pinch in the first seconds of the third period. I'm Balázs Salkai here with Luke Lee. Hopefully you're enjoying the live stream so far here at Jižní Město at the 2026 European Box Lacrosse Championship. Another chance for Smith, goes for the 5-0 and scores. We have the first goal of the second half. Number 8, Abigail Smith. That's first for her in the game.
And right at the gate, Czechia are going to go on the fast break. Had the chance to put it in the back of the net, unable to do so. And again, the late slide for Czechia defensively. That was the number one thing that I said going into the half. They have to do a better job of containing Israel's fast break and making sure they have defensive transitioners who are able to get on the field in time and keep the ball in front of them. And again, the start, I know it was off of an offensive fast break, so it was tough. They immediately had to get on, but still, the number one thing they had to fix in the halftime, and they were unable to do so. And that has just been one of the big differences in this game, is that Israel's just been so dominant in transition.
And it was a goalie change by the Czech side. Number 5, Julie Petrinova conceded this goal. And then another great defending by Israel. Roland with the ball, running behind. Good feed to the middle, that's a second goal for Israel. Everybody just forgot Rachel Rosen to the middle. That was a great play by Roland. Julia Roland runs behind the goal. A perfect pass to Rachel Rosen, the other alternate captain for Israel. That was a first goal for her in the game.
And again, it just goes to show you how dangerous Israel is behind the net. Shira Perauer working her way behind the crease and doing a great job of keeping her head up and looking for that alley pass. That was an absolute beautiful play. They're going to take it down here again. And it just goes to show you how dangerous they are behind the net, because it creates so many opportunities up top on the floor.
Holubova. That's another highline pressure from Israel. Number 18, Malinovska. Far side. Kucherova passes it to Rybicka. Another high pressure and the lost ball by Czechia, and that's a quick transition game. She's overpowered by 3 defenders. A penalty coming up. What a play from number 12, Rachel Rosenberg. Perover gives back to Roland. And here we have the first penalty on Czechia in the second half. Another illegal substitution. It's going to be number 6, the in-home, Nicole Arnold.
And again, the play was set up because of how relentless Israel is in transition and just defensively in general. They're able to swarm the ball all over it, and eventually it leads to the fast break opportunity that ends up in a penalty for Israel.
Shot goes by, taken by Samantha Smith. She already got 2 goals. She tries it again. Great block by the defender. That's the 4th opportunity for Israel, scoring none so far. This is the only part of the game where Czechia better than Israel so far. Another shot saved by Petrinova. 10 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Shot goes wide, number 25, Hanna Hilkhoff. 1 minute and 10 seconds remaining on the penalty. Tilsherova. Kucherova down in the corner. She got a huge pressure from number 26, Sabatov. Still has it, nice catch. Jančáková down to the corner to Tilsherova, try to get it back. It's a huge fight next to the board. Kucherova, nice penalty kill from Czechia. It's still Kucherova, passes back to Marinovska. 24 seconds remaining on the penalty, 16 on the shot clock. 15 seconds remaining, that's a great steal by the captain, Marinovska. There's a chance, it's a short-handed goal. Number 18, Markéta Marinovska. What a play by her. She stole the ball at the half line, runs to the goal, scores it. That's the first for her in the game.
A great anticipation from Marinovska to jump that pass. They didn't see it on the replay, but then takes a great angle on the outside, just able to create enough separation. You can see, and Israel not able to transition fast enough, just getting that ball off, and you can see Ava pinch. She was trying to pinch her way over, shifting over to the right, and that creates the shot opening for Marinovska.
Great face-off by Czechia, but a lost ball on the ground. Gives it back to Israel. 5 against 5. So Israel is 0 for 4 on the power play and already conceded 1.
And what makes Israel so good on the, or what makes Czechia so good on the power play compared to the rest of the defense today is that was when they take away the middle of the field and force Israel to go outside and shoot from beyond the red circle. And that is what they're going to have to do the rest of this game.
Great shot by Hilkhoff, saved by Petrinova just before the shot clock runs down. A last second shot for her.
And Petrinova is good enough in goal that when you hold the shooters to not in front of her and keep them, like I said, around that around the red circle, she's going to be good enough to knock away most shots.
Wow! Out from the blue. It was a great save on the first shot by Julie Petrinova, but from a tight angle, number 5, sorry, not Abigail, it's Samantha Fischer. Let's see the replay. I couldn't see that from this angle. The first shot bounces out. She picks up first, shoot it to the back of Petrinova, and the ball bounces in from her. That's a hat trick for Samantha Fischer. Let's see it. Shoot it to the left leg of Petrinova. What a smart play by Samantha Fischer. She has the second hat trick of the game right after Shira Parova. A little hockey, field hockey on the ground. Tries to pick up the ground ball. Ooh, nice feed. That's a fast break opportunity. Samantha Smith, a penalty coming up. Samantha Smith all around the goal. Duffy, first time. Still Duffy. A diagonal pass, shoot goes wide. Oh, nice catch by Samantha Fischer. Oh! Did it went in? No. I thought it's almost went in. Nobody knows where the ball was. It was falling like a leaf to the goal of Julie Petrinova, and we have a penalty. Another illegal substitution from Czech side. That's the third time in the game. What a luck from Julie Petrinova. Oh my God.
Oh, it landed right in the knee pad.
That's a 5th power play for Israel, looking for their first goal.
And
Roland. Nice feed, shoots and almost scores, sorry. Roland again. Hilkov to the other side, shot goes wide. 18 seconds on the shot clock. Under 1.5 minutes on the power play. Hilkov again. Passes to the side. Diagonal pass, shoots, scores! Perfect tic-tac-toe for Israel, scoring their first power play goal. It's number 11, Isabella Duffy. Perfect textbook play on a power play.
And again, the Israel ball movement has been so good all day, all tournament long, frankly. And like I said, the perfect tic-tac-toe, gonna go right underneath and just waiting on the near side. That was a perfect dunk in, as Israel's ball skills have been so good all tournament long, and just the simple plays, as they said earlier, creating success for them, taking high IQ shots, and again, a big play for the Israelis.
Rosenberg running behind the goal. We have seen it. Passes back to Fischer. Not an easy catch. She got it for the second time. Fischer looks for options. Hilkov, diagonal, shoots and scores! What a play by Hilkov. A huge diagonal pass to the far side. Samantha Smith. A 3rd hat-trick on the Israeli side.
And again, that was Hilkov on the skip pass. And I said it earlier, the ball movement has been so great for Israel. I mean, I just said it a second ago, and again, you can see how the defense is shifting. Just a little bit too much of an overcommit over to the left-hand side, leaving Samantha Smith with all sorts of space. I mean, I shouldn't have just said it with Hannah Hilkov. You give any one of these shooters enough space on a step down like that, and they're going to take advantage of it.
Nice defensive play by number 34, Marketa Chekalova. And another high pressure on Czechia, but still, oh, what a lost ball. She got a chance, number 11, the alternate captain, Veronika Tilsharova. That's so physical right now. Shvetsova, Tilsharova, it's a little too high for Shvetsova. A great defensive play by Israel. That's a fast break opportunity for Samantha Smith. Oh, what a save by Yuli Petrinova. That's a bad pass. Parover couldn't catch it. Under 7 minutes. And this is our first hydration break in the 3rd period. We will be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, after the hydration break here at Jižní Město, the last game of the day, Czechia against Israel. I'm Balan Salkai here with Luke Lee for the whole day. Enjoying it so far?
Oh yeah, it's been nothing short of a doozy all day long calling these games with you. It's been quite the pleasure.
Especially finishing the day with a game like this. A fast break opportunity, big save. Petrinova, she denied Abigail Smith's shot and opportunities to score her 2nd goal of the game. Ooh, almost got it. High pressure from Israel. Instantly gets the ball back. What a high pressure for Israel so far on the whole game. It's pretty hard to play against them. Looking for some options. Cuts it back. Fischer. 2 seconds. Shot goes wide. And that's a shot clock violation for Israel.
And the difference on that previous defensive possession for Czechia, the reason they were able to force Israel off after the full 30 seconds came down to the fact that they took away the middle of the field. Did a really good job of not giving Israel open passing lanes, and it forced their offense in an uncomfortable
3 against
position.
2, and here is another chance. Oh, almost went in. Shira Parova tried to the far side corner. She missed it. Oh, great defensive play by Vodolanova. Shvetsova still looking for her better form from Finland. Oh, another illegal substitution. Now it's on Israel. So there should be number 28, the in-home player, Richard Rosen. That's going to be the 5th power play for Czechia. They only could score once, just like Israel scored once from 5 opportunities. Let's see. Nice ball movement, but a high pressure on the captain Malinovska. Good feed, shoots, saved by Ava Pinch.
She's been so good at net all tournament long. She's been one of the best tournament goalies for both the men and the women's. And again, she keeps showing it why, especially in these fast break situations and plays where Czechia is able to get it in front of the net.
The Czech fans are not happy what they have seen so far. Malinovska again. Shvetsova. Back to Malinovska. Arnold. Malinovska wants it back. She gets it. Shvetsova loses it. Tries to pick it up. Shvetsova runs in, shoots. And an easy save by Ava Pinch. And we have a hydration break and a media timeout on the 3rd period. We will be right back after.
Pivo z rodinného pivovaru, kde řemeslo a tradice jdou ruku v ruce.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. After the media timeout, we see the best goalies percentage-wise. Romina Earhart, the first, Ava Pinch, the second, just 1 person behind. Ashley Price, the third. Daria Shaid, the fourth, and Lucy Mayers. It's not a big difference, 88 to 85 seconds. It's something pretty good for the keepers.
But what really stands out, and I think some people, after all the praise that I've given Israel, might think I'm a little biased, but the big difference there is one of the only goalies that has actually played like the full time, because a lot of teams have subbed in and out multiple goalies. Ava Pinch is one of the only goalies that's played the majority, almost like it's been very, very little her not in the net for Israel. So I think that makes that so much more impressive, just considering the volume she's faced compared to some of those other goalies.
It was a shot clock violation for Israel, so Malinovska tried to lead her team to another goal. Shvetsova Passes to the far side. Shvetsova shoots. It goes wide. Fatusova gets it back, but the clock runs down.
An improvement for Czechia, at the very least, to be able to get the offensive possession for the full 30 seconds. They've been dry here in the second half, but obviously just since the first quarter in general, but some improvement to be able to get it around. Obviously didn't end up resulting in a goal, but it's good to be able to get that full 30-second possession, and even if it doesn't end up with anything, just to be able to create some more tread on the tires of this Israeli defense.
Yeah, and now we see a great footwork from number 24, Mackenzie Kovitz. Diagonal pass, shot goes wild from one of the Czech defenders. It was number 23, Shira Parover. It's Kovitz again. Nice block. Bouncing to the hands of Kovitz. Rosen, far side, great block. Parover runs for it. 4 seconds on the shot clock. She needs to shoot it to the other side of the field. Shvetsova with the ball. Podolanova, Shvetsova. On another lost ball, another unforced error, and a fast break opportunity for number 8, Abigail Smith. Abigail Smith, and she lost the battle against Yuli Petrinova. I think that was her second or third time at the fast break not to score a goal. Another chance for Israel. Roland. Less than 1.5 minutes remaining on the third period. Fischer with the ball. Down to the left side. She cuts in, shoots. Great save by Petrinova. Roland again. A full reset for them. Feeds in. Roland shoots. Oh, almost scores. Shot goes wild. Hilkov to the side. Behind the goal. Fakes it. 10 seconds. Wait for that. Oh, that's a nice defensive play by Vodolanova. I think they are getting a little tired. They just didn't try to. Another mistake from Israel. So that was so strange. They got a full 30 seconds, and Vodolanova just decided to shoot the ball to the far side without any attempt to attack.
There had to be intention behind it for whatever reason. Probably, like you said, probably just to give them a rest. I mean, there's only about 30 seconds now left in the quarter, and before that it was close to a minute, so really no harm, no foul, but a nice opportunity for Czechia to add some more points.
That was a great shot from Kucherova. Last shot of the third period, I think. 5 seconds remaining. And maybe another chance, but it's over. The last shot came from Marketa Malinovska, the captain. And Israel won the third period 5-1. The score is 13-4. We are going to a small break, and we will be back with the last period here from Jižní Město. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are with the last period of the clash between Czechia and Israel. We are at Jižní Město, and don't forget, this is the first ever European Championship for women's box lacrosse. This is the 4th day of the tournament so far. England and Ireland playing in the first period at Radotin. If you want to follow the stream, we had another game here just right before Germany won against Finland 22-4. As per now, the standing is Germany leading with 3 wins and 1 loss. But if Israel wins this game, they will take back the first position at the round robin. And a penalty coming up for Czechia. Hilkov passes to the back. Atting, first time for her, fakes, shoots, and goes wild. Roland to the middle. Fischer buries it, wild. 6 against 5 still. Fischer, pass to the far side. Roland waits for it. Still a penalty coming. Hilkov shoots, big save by Petrinova. And we have a penalty on number 34, Marketa Chekalova.
And again,
First slash, sorry.
No, you're good. I was just gonna say, and again, the big difference on that possession, as you can see the clear penalty there, but the big difference on that previous defensive possession and what Czechia is gonna have to do now on the man or the woman down situation is that they're gonna have to continue to take away that middle of the floor and not allowing Israel to cut through and create those open shot lanes. They were doing that on the previous defensive possession.
Hilkov shoots and scores, goes for the 5-hole and beats Yuli Petrinova. That was the fastest power play. They are 2 for 6 opportunities. You know, it's always when you try to tell a story, they score a goal.
Right. That always happens, and again, it's the ball movement for Israel that really stands out on this play. And Sharia per hour, just enough of a chip inside to force a couple of defenders away. You can see she occupies multiple defenders on this play. I don't know if it'll show on the replay. You can see right there, 2 different defenders at separate times are able to shift away because of Perau. That opens that opening for Hilkov.
Sova, pass is to Shvetsova, and it's a great save by Ava Pinch. Rosenberg, fast break, wide open, scores! Mackenzie Collins, first for her in the game. Another transition play. She's so happy going back to the bench.
And the throw from Rosenberg was actually kind of slow. She had to stop mid-motion. Typically doesn't really go your way, but Rosenberg, just enough acceleration to catch that thing and then crashing down on the net. She gets hit in the back. Probably would have been a push in the back or maybe a cross-check in a normal situation, but...
Yeah, we've seen from the refs, it would be a penalty call, but they wiped out by the goal. Happy, Honza? You look confused. All good?
Believe. Score bug is wrong. That was the confusion here. It should be 15-4 Israel.
Yeah, hopefully they're going to upgrade it.
We apologize for the confusion back home, folks.
Great job. Thank you, Honza. A shot clock violation for Israel. Posticova fighting for it. It was a hit on a head. The refs didn't see it. Vodolanova behind the goal. Great defensive play by number 26, Shabatov. Oh, it was spinning really bad. Could have gone in.
Lucky to get a shoulder on the ball to knock it out of the back of the net. That would have been a disaster. Goalie to goalie goal.
Ava Pinch already has an assist on her name. Shot goes wide by the captain, Markéta Malinovská. Fighting for the ground ball. It's going to be a blue ball after the push right next to the ball. Arnold with the ball. Passes to Tilsharova. Far side. Vodolanova behind the goal. Still Vodolanova. Great pass. Shoots. Blocked by defender. Went off. But that's a big race for the ball. Watch out. That was smart from Sara Utting. And that's a big fight between the players. I was looking to the left side. I just heard the whistle. It was a big fight between Malinovská, the captain, and number 10, Julia Roland. Sorry, Julia.
I believe it's. We'll see at the end of that play. Oh, shoving an Israeli player at the end of that play.
It was Vodolanova.
Ooh, and then you can see a couple punches thrown.
And it was 18, Batel El-Khalai, who kicked. And the ref discussing it.
Concurrent penalties.
So we have Batel El-Khalai in the penalty box, and also Markéta Malinovská. I think it's fair so far, what we have seen, but it was another.
There's a lot of frustration going on.
So I seen Barbora Vodolanova also, and I've seen one of the other Israeli player. Let's see it again. It's a push from Vodolanova. Oh, that's a really savage kick from El-Khalai.
It shows the round punch, the right hook. You can tell maybe she was taking some boxing lessons back home.
I don't know if the refs saw it. It's a 2-on-2. No, sorry, it's 2 minutes each, and we have another penalty on Rosen.
Still figuring out the.
Okay, so we're gonna play 5 against 4 because
I believe it's 4 on 3.
Oh, sorry, 4 on 3.
Oh no, you're actually right.
No, it should be 5 against 4 because it was a penalty.
That's 2 players in the box. Though.
Yeah, but you see, it's 1 for each for. We can call unsportsmanlike conduct, and there was another penalty given to Israel. So this will be a 2 minutes power play for Czechia. The question is, they should score. That was a great shot. Sorry, I was thinking for the penalty. So it was a great shot saved by Ava Pinch. So the big question is, the two number 18s got a 2 minutes minor or a 5 minute major for fighting? That's another short-handed goal for number 12, Rachel Rosenberg. She just didn't care about the circumstances so far. That was a great fast break, a transition, a nice long pass from behind the goal.
And again, Czechia just really lacking on the defensive transition. You could see how late they came out of the box and just not there at all in time. And that's consistently been an issue throughout this entire day. They have just not been able to stop Israel down the field once they've been able to get moving on the fast break. And again, just the same symptom of misfortune for the Czechs. And again, a nice move from Rosenberg to get the goalie out of her spot to create that shooting opening. She's just so dangerous with the ball in her hands.
So I could ask the fourth ref right next to us. She said it's all 2 minutes, but because it was simultaneous by the two players, they're gonna serve it together, and it was another additional penalty for Israel. So that's why we play 5-on-4 for 49 seconds. Under 10 minutes in the game. Hydration break coming up. Shot goes wild. And we have this hydration break. Whew, it was a little hectic and confusing, but here we are. We will be back right after the break. Got 2 minutes penalties for roughing, and we got the other penalty, not on number 18, on I can't see the number right now. So exactly from that 26 seconds remaining. Czechia is still 1 woman up, looking for their third power play goal. Shvetsova passes to Kucherova. Shvetsova back. Faltusova shoots, blocked by one of the defender.
Beautiful pick set on the play that opened up the shot. Didn't end up going in, but still some nice stuff. Nice to see that the Czechs are still fighting.
Sorry, didn't want to interrupt you, and that's another steal. Or at least a try. Shvetsova collects it. Now there is an opportunity. Vodolanova passes to Faltushova. Still Czech's ball. Now we're playing on 5-on-5. And this is going to be a timeout for Czechia. Now this is the time where the two number 18s can go back to the bench. Yeah, everything is all right. So, It was a small mistake by the operator, the scoreboard operator. It happens, no problem with it. They're gonna move the time back. Not exactly. We can do that. Can you do it, Luke?
I might be able to.
We have to just concentrate that much. So the remaining time from the game is 8 minutes 38 seconds. We're playing 5-on-5. The score is 16-4. That was Czechia's second time out of the game. Israel has one remaining. And we are playing 5-on-5, as I mentioned before. It's Shvetsova behind the goal. Passes it back. Oh, great shot, scored for the 5-goal. Again, Alice Faltusova. That's the second for her game.
And a step down second chance opportunity on the bounce. As you can see right there, the initial shot was taken just in front of the yellow line. It ricochets off of the defender, and then what an eye to pick the ball up. And that's just really solid job to know what's going on, high awareness, and nice goal for Czechia off the second chance bounce.
Rosenberg. Gersh on the field for the second time of the game. It's Fischer. Roland. Fischer again, blocked by the defender. And that's a shot clock violation. Sharova. It's 2 against 4. It was a little bit confusing. They had a full shot clock. They are so behind. Levy Smith with the ball. Kovic passes to the far side. Smith, Samantha Smith behind the goal. Samantha Smith still runs, fakes, still runs. And that's a lost ball by Israel.
One of the few times they've missed on one of those throws. I mean, it's a tough one across the body as you're going back the other way. Your momentum's pulling you one way. You're trying to throw the ball the other way. So tough throw to make, but still surprised that was one of the first ones they haven't made in that situation.
Oh, it's a miss by Arnold. Still a ground ball, 5-4. To picks it up, and here is a big chance for Samantha Smith. A breakaway, she shoots, and the big save by Petrinova. Another missed chance in transition. Poshvitsova with the ball. Fakes a couple of times. Oh, and that was a bad pass. Another opportunity. Abigail Smith runs. Abigail Smith. Oh, almost went in. A great defensive play by Vodolanova. A big pressure from Israel once again. A nice pass. Maninovska collects it. Great pass to the middle, shoots, big save by Ava Pinch. Transition after transition. It's Rosen.
You can tell they're a little bit tired after all the back and forth up and down the floor. Both teams just, you know what, saying, hey, we'll slow it down for a second. Let's let everyone catch their breath and transition back here on the floor.
Yeah, we have to do the same. Fischer shoots. It goes wide. Another shot. Also went wide. Hanna Hilkov tried it, and here we are with the last immediate timeout of the game. The floor is yours, Hansa. We are back with the stats. 4 minutes, 24 seconds remaining in the game. This is the most physical, most hectic period so far in the game. I'm still Balasaka with Luke Lee. This is our last game here at Jižní Město. That was the last group stage game for the men's. We have a couple of more round-robin games for women's, and this was the first 2 games for us here at Jižní Město, calling the women's game first ever in the history of lacrosse. Rosenberg runs around the whole half. It's Kavitz. Passes back to Parover. Parover dances back. Kavitz cuts in, couldn't turn around. It's a block shot. A penalty coming up.
No shortage of those all day.
No.
Smith, who's you know.
Number 27, Samantha Smith. Fatushova with Kucherova, Malinovska, far side, Shvetsova, Tilsherova, the 5th in the sequence, passing it around the power play unit, Malinovska, Shvetsova, big save by Ava Pinch. Shvetsova picks it up, Tilsherova misses it. Another miss, Fatushova, Kucherova. Kucherova with the pressure, she needs to do something with it. Cuts inside, runs inside, shoots, and big save. Ava Pinch once again. That's another penalty coming up. Would be better just to lose the ball. It's Kucherova behind Fatushova. Shvetsova into the block. It was over and back. So it's going to be another penalty on number 18, Batal El-Khalai. This is going to be our first 5-on-3 of the night for 43 seconds. This is the biggest scoring opportunity for Czechia so far. Malinovska and Shvetsova talking the tactics for this power play.
Surprised with how many penalties we've had. We haven't had a 5-on-3 yet.
Should blocked by the defender. A pressure from Malinovska, easily beaten by Rosenberg. Oh, there is another opportunity. Oh, what could have happened if Abigail Smith could pick it up the ball. 3-on-2, tic-tac-toe, misses by Kucherova. Oh, misunderstanding between the alternate captain and Fatushova. Another breakaway challenge, 27, cuts inside, shoots and scores. What a play by Samantha Smith, scoring another short-handed goal. That's her 4th of the game. A total misunderstanding between the Czech players. You're gonna pick it up. No, I'm gonna pick it up. Neither of the player picked it up. And Samantha Smith thanked that. And that's my ball either after that. And she scores.
And you can see on the play as Nakova taking a little bit too high on the check as you're taught defensively, especially in those plays, you want to go low. You don't want to go too high, because that's when an offensive player like that in a transition, when they already have the momentum going their way, coming down full speed at, full head of speed right there, you're supposed to go a little bit lower so you don't bounce off like that. And that's just textbook, going too high and just bouncing off, giving a really easy shot for Samantha Smith right in front of the net.
A little more on the game clock than on the shot clock. 8 seconds with remaining. That's a reset, shoot, big save. 3 seconds on the clock. They are so frustrated. Ladies and gentlemen, and we call it for day, a huge win for Israel against Czechia. They just takes back the lead on the top of the round robin. They are the first team right now in front of Germany, and that's the 3rd straight loss for Czechia. The final score is 17-5. What's your last words, Luke?
Well, the only team that's still undefeated in the women's round robin, and they've come in as one of the favorites toward, for this first women's tournament here at the European Box Lacrosse Championship, and they've gone on to back that up and shown as to why they were considered to be a favorite going into this tournament. And again, just a full team effort here today for Israel, and not much more you can say besides that.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, that was all for today here at Jižní Město. We had 3 amazing games, 1 men's fight for the 2nd place of the yellow group, where Belgium beat Norway, and we saw the beautiful game between it was Germany versus Finland, and we just saw the huge fight between the home team Czechia and one of the best so far, Israel. So don't go too far. There will be 2 interviews, post-match interviews, but hopefully we will see you back tomorrow.
I'm here with Sofia Lodinova post-game, and Sofia, obviously kind of a tough result here, but you guys had a number of nice saves from the goalie departments today, a number of fast breaks where it was a tough position to put you guys in. You guys were able to go out there and have a number of really amazing saves and rejections from this Israeli transition group. So let me just ask you, what are some of the things that you guys saw out there when they were coming down to the transition that allowed you to make some amazing saves today?
Yeah, so firstly, thank you. But we saw some great scores from them, but we also we tried to be as fast as them, and I think that we have it in our arsenal to just beat them whenever is the next play. But today, I think the heat really got us. There's no air here, so that really got us down. I guess bottom of the line, we need to sub faster, and we need to get on the door. I tried to save most of the fast breaks, but as you saw, we couldn't really handle it. But tomorrow we're gonna play faster. We're gonna be way more accurate in our shots. So let's be ready to see that.
Awesome. And then on a more positive note, Sofia, obviously, I mean, this is a huge accomplishment for you guys. Not only is it the first time the women have ever appeared in the European Box Lacrosse Championship, but you guys got to host it. I mean, can you tell me what that really means for you guys? Obviously, you had the home crowd here.
I mean, it means so much to us. I mean, the fans, have you seen it? They are at our backs. They have our backs. And they're really amazing. So it's really great to host it because we can sleep in our beds and eat our meals. And yeah, and we have our moms just tell us every morning that she's proud of us, to see us in TV.
I'm sorry, did I cut you off?
What?
Sorry, I was going to ask you one more question. I know I didn't ask you this pre-interview, but is there anything you have to say here just to the home crowd, just in support of you guys? They've shown out to you guys quite a bit.
I mean, to all the fans here and also all the fans that are looking on YouTube or Sporty TV, they're amazing and they just have our backs, and it's really we feel the love. We feel the love that they have for us. Also, hosting here, it means the world to us. Also, we're the youngest team here, I think. So this is a big accomplishment for us.
Absolutely, it is. I appreciate you for taking this interview.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm here with Samantha Smith post-game, and Samantha, I mean, you had a heck of a game, obviously. What was it, 5 goals you had today?
I think 4. I think only 4.
Either way, 5-4, tomato, right? Big-time game for you, nonetheless. You had a number of goals that came on transition in a really fast environment, and that was the number one thing that I highlighted going into this game, that you guys were dangerous. You guys are so dangerous in transition. So I just want you, what can you tell me about what you guys were seeing and what you guys were focusing on with those transitions?
Yeah, so we're all pretty new to box lacrosse. We're all pretty new to box lacrosse, so our head coach Stu, really wanted to emphasize our speed and our speed from playing field lacrosse. So in a lot of our early practices, they were grueling, it was hot, and we were doing a lot of up and downs down the field, clearing the ball, and it was definitely hard, but we put a lot of effort into our transition, and our first 2 games were an attempt to kind of get to know how we want to transition to the ball, and the past 2 games have just been phenomenal, starting from our defense, looking upfield, defenders pushing upfield, and obviously our goalie Ava absolutely just throwing dimes to our attackmen.
Yeah, she is so good at that. Secondly, you guys were really physical today, okay? I mean, you guys were absolutely so relentless, and that ability to just create, some chaos for the Czechs that allowed you guys to really catch them surprised down the field. What were some of those things that have been kind of emphasized to you guys, just playing hard on both sides of the ball and just being very, very gritty from your coaching staff?
Yeah, we had a great talk today that everyone's role is super important on our team. So if your role is to get the ground ball, if your role is to set the pick, if your role is to score the goal, like we're all going to do it 100% at all times. And so we were fired up coming into this game because like we knew each of our roles were so important. And obviously, since we're all somewhat new to box, like we're trying to up the physicality in our game. We're very strong girls. We've been training really hard, and I think as time goes on, I think our physicality will go up in the safest ways we can. And yeah, I think that's a lot of emphasis on our head coach Stu, on trusting us and letting us figure this out.
And last question here for you, Samantha. I know I've been keeping you for a minute. You guys are, I don't know if you guys could tell, but you were the last undefeated team of the women's round robin, and obviously you came in with some expectations, going into the tournament. But what does that mean to you guys as a team and just as a fan base to be the last undefeated women's team, going into some really important play down the stretch?
Yeah, I think it just shows how much trust we have in each other. I think every single girl in the locker room right now is singing and dancing, and we celebrate every single little moment. And yeah, we want to win gold, and we've prepared really hard for this. And yeah, we're here to play, and we want to leave everything on field. No games guaranteed, and we want to make sure every single minute we're here to play.
I love that mentality. Thank you so much, Samantha.
Thank you.